This means they commonly and unexpectedly come into contact with humans. The brown recluse does contain a hemotoxic venom, meaning it destroys red blood cells and disrupts the blood from clotting. It also means it can cause organ degeneration and tissue damage. While humans are too big to cause severe consequences of the spider's venom, there have been several cases of major reactions. Most humans only suffer from pain and a rash around the bite area, and most do not feel the initial bite, instead feel the pain a time later. However, there have been cases of the hemotoxin causing neurosis around the affected area, which requires surgery and in extreme cases amputation. While there have been no deaths linked with a brown recluse bite, you can still deal with neurosis and gangrene, both of which have the potential to kill something. The brown recluse is a small but terrifying arachnid, but luckily they prefer to stay as far away from humans as possible. Number 14, cassowary. A flightless but aggressive bird, the cassowary is indigenous to the island of New Guinea in northern Australia. They are similar to the ostrich but smaller in height and size. Cassowaries are majestic looking with blue skin on the face and shiny black feathers around its body. They are solitary animals and will only mingle during mating season and when raising young. While their food mostly consists of fruits, flowers, and other plants, cassowaries also consume insects, frogs, birds, fish, mice, and carrion. Cassowaries are also highly respected in New Guinean society, and the tribes will only capture cassowary chicks and raise them to be used as livestock and gifts during ceremonial exchanges. Cassowaries have also gained the reputation of being dangerous, and Allied soldiers during the Second World War were warned by locals to steer clear from the birds. Attacks are common and hundreds of attacks on humans occur each year. However, only one fatality has ever been recorded as a result of a cassowary attack. Cassowaries have sharp talons and can inflict serious damage on skin, leading to bleeding and even chunks of skin being ripped away. They may be birds and they may look majestic and non-threatening, but it's best to take the locals of New Guinea seriously and keep your distance should you not want to end up seriously hurt. Number 13, bull shark. A truly unique entry. The bull shark is an anomaly, as it is able to inhabit both salt and fresh water. Because of this, bull sharks known to commonly interact with humans, as they also live in shallow waters and no tolerance to provocation. Even the slightest movement their way will be perceived as a threat and they will attack. Bull sharks have been speculated to be the culprit in several attacks worldwide, most famously the Jersey Shore attacks of 1916. For 12 days in July, the Jersey Shore was terrorized by several fatal shark attacks, which even occurred upstream of the Matawan Creek. In total, 5 people were attacked with 4 fatalities. The shark was never caught, but it is believed to be caused by one, and its identity is believed to be a bull shark by experts. Due to their aggressiveness and location of the attacks, Sydney is also a haven for attacks by bull sharks, with swimmers occasionally getting bit by them. The last recorded death by a bull shark in the United States as of this video's upload occurred on February 3rd, 2010 in Stewart Beach, Florida. 38-year-old Stephen Howard Schaffer was kite surfing 500 yards offshore when he was attacked and killed by possible multiple sharks, as emergency responders reported several sharks swimming around their boat when they arrived. So take caution when swimming in the oceans and rivers near the coast, as there may be a dark lingering danger below your feet. Number 12, sea wasp, box jellyfish. With the nickname the sea wasp, it's evident this animal will not be pleasant to encounter. The box jellyfish is a species living off the northern coast of Australia and around various islands of Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. Most box jellyfish stings inflict only mild pain, which recedes within a short time, and skin irritation that goes away naturally within a few days. But the sea wasp is the most venomous of the box jellyfish. Its sting has proven to be extremely painful and even fatal to humans. Those who have come into contact with the creature have reported the most severe pain they have ever felt, and there is not much relief for it. One report of an Australian man who was stung was injected with morphine on the way to the hospital, and despite this plus being administered anti-venom and slipping in and out of consciousness, he continued to scream in agony for hours following the incident. What causes the pain is the sea wasp's tentacles shoot out barbs, which pierce their prey's muscles, bloodstream, and nerves. Fatalities of the sting is due to either cardiac arrest or drowning, since the swimmer cannot make it back to shore due to the pain. Even more frightening is the sea wasp is virtually invisible in the water due to its transparent skin, meaning one might not even see the creature that stung them. An anti-venom has been produced and is made available to lifeguards on beaches, and since then fatalities have dropped dramatically. Number 11. Bullet ant. Ants are generally an unpleasant insect to deal with, and are more annoying to North Americans as they usually end up on the floors of homes or in some cases swarming and causing a terrible sting. However, in Central and Southern American jungles crawls a species of ants that certainly cause more than a simple nuisance. The bullet ant is a rather large species and is found commonly in Nicaragua, Honduras, and as far south as Paraguay. While still small compared to humans and other large animals, the bullet ant makes up for its size with its powerful sting. The sting of a bullet ant is considered one of the most painful stings known to humans, and the pain has been described as the equivalent to being shot by a bullet. The sensation lasts hours without subsiding, and since bullet ants swarm their victims, it is not uncommon for people to have been stung hundreds of times over. The Satire Mawe people of Brazil use the sting as a rite of passage for their tribal youth. In the ceremony, the tribe will bound several bullet ants into a glove with their stingers facing inwards, which the participants will wear for 10 minutes at a time. Once they complete the ritual, they are considered men. Tourists and scientists have participated in the ritual and have experienced excruciating pain for up to 24 hours after, with many needing medical attention and injections of morphine to quell the pain and prevent major complications to the heart and bloodstream. All travelers to the jungles of Central and South America, be wary of the small black beasts and do not take them lightly. Number 10. Tsetse fly. Not many people are fond of flies in general, and this entry will make them even less likable. The tsetse fly is native to Central and South Central Africa, mostly in humid jungle climates. While not much bigger than the common housefly, tsetse flies feed off the blood of animals, and their bite is said to be extremely painful. The danger of the bite lies in the parasitic disease the fly carries known as sleeping sickness. 3 weeks following the bite, people can begin to show symptoms of headaches, fever, joint pains, and itchiness. Then, as the parasite matures, people will begin to feel confused, suffer insomnia and numbness. If it goes untreated, the disease is fatal, and it has been the cause of up to 9,000 fatalities every year throughout Africa, mostly due to the lack of proper medical facilities and equipment. The international community has begun a program of pesticides and medical aid to African countries populated with the tsetse flies in order to control the insect's population and properly treat and cure those suffering from sleeping sickness. Although a very unpleasant disease, sleeping sickness is curable and the number of fatalities is dropping dramatically, thanks to the efforts of the Red Cross and various non-government organizations. Number 9. Hippo. If you ever wanted a hippopotamus for Christmas, you might want to reconsider. Hippos are a large mammal once thriving throughout most of Africa, but has been hunted down to only a few small locations spread around the continent. Hippos have a truly bizarre appearance with leather-looking skin and massive mouths. Because of their cartoony look, hippos have become a favorite of children and adults alike, and have been made into characters for popular films such as Fantasia and Madagascar, and Canadians will remember the famous North American house hippo commercials of the late 90s and early 2000s. However, hippos are not an animal to underestimate. Hippos are aggressive and very territorial, and have been known to charge and attack humans who come too close. As unbelievable as it sounds, hippos kill up to 2,900 people every year, making them the most dangerous animal in Africa. One notorious even occurred in Niger, when a boat was capsized by a hippo, resulting in 13 fatalities. Farmers also come into danger of hippos as they tend to raid crops for food, and farmers attempt to scare them away. On a side note, drug lord Pablo Escobar imported several animals to his private zoo in Colombia, and after his death, many of the animals escaped, including several hippos. Because of this, there is now a population of hippos residing freely in the Colombian countryside. Number 8. Piranha. A lurking beast beneath the Amazon River, the piranha is a fish species like no other. While no bigger than the average fish, piranhas have razor-sharp teeth and a taste for the flesh of large animals. Attacks are common, and the city of Palmas, Brazil had 190 reported attacks in the first half of 2007 alone. Fatalities also occur, mostly due to blood loss and shock. Piranhas literally strip the flesh off their prey to the bone. In February 2015, a 6-year-old girl was out boating with her grandmother when the boat capsized. She was eaten alive by the piranhas and did not survive.